Hello, epic comrades! Prepare to bask in unprecedented glory, because today I'm going to elucidate why you should never travel. So why should you forgo traveling? Why should you desist and abstain from traveling? Well, there are a myriad of reasons why you should never, ever travel, irrespective of what you think. So let's delve into this. First off the get-go, the opportunity cost of traveling is enormous, it's lofty, it's exorbitant. You forego the opportunity to work full-time as you travel. So, in other words, you're losing money and you're sacrificing time out of your finite, sacrosanct life to travel. To make matters worse, the fare that airplanes charge, the rate that taxi cabs charge are just enormous. You're going to have to lay out a copious amount of money to travel. Traveling is a fortune, and it just doesn't warrant the hefty premium, exorbitant cost. On top of that, to exacerbate the issue even further, there's a lot of downtime when you travel. You're going to be waiting around, you're going to be on standby, you're going to be hoping that your flight arrives on time, and you're going to have to constantly travel from point A to point B, then from point B to point C to get to your destination. And once you arrive to your destination, you may be disillusioned, you may detest where you're going. You may not be able to live up to your expectations. Furthermore, you're separating yourself from your amenities. You're no longer going to be surrounded by your video game consoles. You're no longer going to be surrounded by your video games, nor your comfy chair, nor your glorious action figures. Instead, you're lucky if you're in a desolated motel room. You're lucky if you're in a hotel room that has few amenities and most services that you want and that you desire and that you yearn to take advantage of won't be complimentary, to say the least. You may be charged just to utilize the microwave in your hotel room. You may be charged for movies on demand in your hotel room, and you may be charged for some synthetic foods in your hotel room. So you're going to lay out money on airfare, renting a hotel, eating out, another gratuitous, unnecessary expenditures that you could have avoided spending money on had you stayed at home and worked. So the main reason not to travel is that the opportunity cost is too high. You're forgoing the opportunity to generate wealth, and the expenditures you incur are way too lofty. It's just unaffordable, to say the least. And even if you're wealthy, you may be disillusioned. When you arrive to your destination, you may be disappointed. It will not have as much to offer as your home environment that you've customized. You're going to be in someone else's domain, you're going to be under someone else's jurisdiction, and you're going to have scant amenities. So, you're lucky if you can get a complimentary bar of soap. You're lucky if you can get some complimentary water, but you likely won't. So it seems as though disappointment is preordained to taint your mind when you travel, and a lot of it is just making arrangements, waiting around, traveling from point A to point B, wasting time in a hotel room, and eating out at subpar restaurants. So I just can't vindicate nor justify ever traveling. The one place that's worthwhile traveling to, in my objective, biased opinion, is New York City. New York City is an ineffably epic environment to travel to, and it has a ton of amenities for you to experience that are worth the airplane fare. So maybe you want to go to Tokyo or New York City or Hong Kong, but if you're going to travel, make sure you go to a worthwhile place that has merit. Don't go to some desolated town in the middle of nowhere. So those are my 2 cents. Please feel free to disseminate your thoughts via the comment section below. I'm curious what you think about this. Is traveling worthwhile, in your opinion? Or do you concur that you should abstain from traveling as much as possible? So most places are not worth traveling to, but some places may be worth traveling to if you've never been there before. But if you've been there before, then think twice before spending your finite, precious fiat currency. I hope that you found this video to be intriguing. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.